Now that you've seen the debate highlights, let's come to the aftermath. Obviously, Biden wasn't at his best, but that isn't the big worry. The fear is that Biden doesn't get better than this. Let's look at him again.
Make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID. With dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare, and I'm going to continue to move until we get the total ban on the total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
Both of those moments raised alarm bells. They took place early in the debate, and the Democratic Party had a meltdown. Here are some of the reactions. One Democratic lawmaker said it was a disaster. Another simply called it horrific. A third said he wanted to jump off a bridge. Biden's own assessment was different, of course. He stopped by a waffle shop after the debate and said this.
How did you perform tonight? I think we did well.
Biden went to the Waffle House with his wife Jill Biden, and her Twitter or X post didn't imply that she shared his confidence. Jill Biden tweeted, "I hope you heard his heart tonight." So she also knows that Biden's debating skills weren't up to scratch. California's former First Lady said, "Tonight was heartbreaking in many ways. This is a big political moment. There's panic in the Democratic Party. It's going to be a long night." One of Biden's opponents had an interesting point to make. Nikki Haley said, "Mark my words, Biden will not be the Democratic nominee. Republicans, get your guard up." Now, this is a scenario that Democrats have constantly denied. They have all said that they are completely behind Joe Biden. California Governor Gavin Newsom repeated this last night.
Well, how about the substance? Again, I mean...
But it's the performance everyone's talking about, Governor. You have to address the performance.
Would you be willing to take that ticket?
I'm not even... It's not
Everyone's
even,
talking about the performance.
I'll never turn my back on
Are you
President.
ready to take...
But despite that show of loyalty, there were definitely panic in the Democratic camp last night. And amid that panic, the thought must have crossed their minds. What if Biden were to withdraw? Would a different candidate have a better chance at defeating Trump? It would be almost unprecedented, but it is possible. The only other time an incumbent president withdrew his nomination was in 1968. The U.S. president at the time, Lyndon B. Johnson, withdrew from the race. He knew he was unpopular, so he let someone else contest in his stead. Biden could do the same thing, but it wouldn't be easy. Firstly, this would have to be Biden's choice. He cannot be forced to drop out. If Biden doesn't want to withdraw, the Democrats can't make him. But if he does, then other Democrats could stake claim to their party's nomination. Looking at this debate, that might be the best course of action. Not because Biden is guaranteed to lose. After all, there are still 4 months to go for the elections. Biden does have time to turn things around. And there's a second debate in September, where he could make a better showing. But that isn't the issue. What we saw today was an 81-year-old Biden clearly struggling. Even if he wins, what is the guarantee that episodes like this won't become more common, especially at the later stages of his second term? That is something the Democrats should start worrying about. Winning elections isn't the only thing. You also have to govern after you win. The Democrats should panic about that as well.
On the show today, the T20 World Cup Bangladesh has moved across to the West Indies. What can you expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
Start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. The first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Eric Ham, coming to you live from the nation's capital in Washington, D.C.